I am so excited to bring to you my new channel, the Healing Vibes Tarot. Welcome, welcome. What we're doing today, we're going to give you guys such an incredible reading. I'm going to be reading from 10 different decks, 10 different messages. Well, they're not going to be different because there's going to be synchronicities. Spirit is going to give you a healing message today. So if you're looking for something like that, you're at the right channel. So please just enjoy what Spirit has to say. I'm going to jump right into it, my beautiful Aries. I don't want to keep talking over and over. I just want Spirit to really give me the message for you guys. So, woo! It's coming through strong already. Oh, this is very interesting, Aries. Very, very interesting. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to give it to you, Shriz A. Wow. Oh, Aries. Okay. So Aries, check it out. So I see some things. I eat my strawberry. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna get into it. The situation definitely involves marriage, family. You got the Four of Wands here, and this is all about family, love, having a happy home, all that good stuff. So if you have a happy home, happy family, you moved in together, you have that life. And what's covering it is your spirituality. Believe it or not, what covers this beautiful union and this happy, harmonious family, this sharing and union of lives together, is your spirituality, is you having that intuition, is you knowing, who you are, how being divine. And that is what's holding this relationship together. But sadly, I feel like the man does not believe that in the relationship. I feel like your man, he don't like all that, or he doesn't know that. Maybe it's not even that he doesn't like it. He just doesn't know. But that is what's really keeping this whole family together. Okay, that's what's covering it. And he doesn't know his own power. He doesn't know, how to manifest it, or maybe he doesn't have a spirituality, or maybe he doesn't know that he's taking the energy from you and your spirituality. I don't think he's aware of the energies. But I do want to say that he is the boss type of guy, or he wants to be the boss type of guy. Or maybe there's a financial issue here where he's not getting his finances the way he wants to get his finances in. Like there's a certain stability issue here with him. I don't know if it's major or not, but I just see something of the nature where that's what really maybe even how it affects the relationship, and maybe even the spirituality and everything, because of some financial issue, or maybe how he gets money. Maybe you don't like his line of work or something like that. But yeah, definitely spirituality is what holds this relationship together. So I feel like I'm already speaking to someone who's very intuitive already. So I'm probably just going to be confirming, maybe shedding light on things that you already knew. I feel like, like this guy's like you guys, I don't know, maybe you have children together, or maybe you know this guy from your past, or maybe your brothers and sisters are around you or something like that. But I feel like, past times are definitely affecting you. Like maybe you live with your family, or maybe you're stuck not even stuck. You're around your family. This is a situation that's surrounded by family and relationships. Okay. And again, your spirituality is what is holding this thing together. And you share a lot. You give a lot of good energy. You share a lot with your sisters, your brothers, your kids, your husband. I feel like, you're always the one to really make every day feel like Christmas, if that makes sense. Like, you're totally just fulfilling and free. And you have this energy about you that everyone loves. And people love you. Like, your husband loves you, your wife loves you, if this is a man, but you're in this union, and there's a beautiful relationship here. And this beautiful relationship is what's holding this thing. It's a foundation of it. Not only are we talking about having a happy family, a happy home union, but we're talking about people who mutually feel the same way for each other. And it's beautiful because you have, and this is a soulmate. This got to be some type of soulmate relationship, some sort of union, some sort of past life connection here, because we have the Four of Wands, which was the theme of this. And then you have the Two of Cups as your foundation. You got the Six that's ahead of you. That's all about soulmates, twin flames. So this relationship is awesome. Your relationship is awesome. The only thing I see here is the guy. He kind of got to work on your hubby a little bit. Or he has to work on really not messing up your spirituality. I think that's what the biggest thing is. Anyway, I see that maybe you guys were very ungrateful and not really recognizing what you had. Maybe since COVID happened, you guys like really value family now. It's all about family now. Like, I feel like maybe before, everyone wasn't really as grateful and happy about each other as they are now. Like, something brought this family together closer. And that's cool. That's cool. And maybe you join families. Maybe it's like you, and then it's like another family, and then it's like you guys are all together. Like, you might live with the brother, you might live with your sister or something, the mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, something like that. Because I see the stability right now is a big issue. And I see, so you're really working on stabilizing yourself. Sometimes you have to take a few steps back to move forward. So maybe joining households is something that it might be a theme for some of you Aries. For another group of you Aries, stability is just the number one theme right now in this whole relationship. It's all about the love is there, but love ain't gonna pay the bills type of energy. Okay. So I do see that you feel like you're ready to, you know what needs to be done, and you're like going after it. Like, if it's a new whatever adventure, job, or if it's just even a creative idea, or just even spending more time doing something else other than something that's not going to benefit you, you're going to put your time and energy on something that's going to continue to grow for you. Basically, like, now you made up in your mind where I'm going to put my time and energy, because I am this awesome person. So how do I direct my time and energy, and what do I direct my time and energy on? And I want to get some clarity cards real quick for this one, because I want to know. I'm being nosy now. I want to know, because I could skip over this, but I want to be specific a little bit for some of you Aries out there. So what is it that they're going to be spinning there? Oh my gosh. They're strong in that, so they're building their strength and their spirituality. Where they're building the strength in. Oh, yep. Oh, snaps! It's getting really real for y'all right now. Okay, because before they were okay. I got a big old message right here. I'm just gonna say it quick because I should have. Okay, so I went to open that door, so I have to say it. So, what you're really getting into right now is your spirituality and your manifesting abilities, and you know that you can manifest, and that's how you feel. Like, I know I can manifest. I know I can go out there and connect X, Y, and Z, and you're taking every opportunity. You're ready to take every opportunity, and that's what you've been doing. I feel like in the past you weren't doing that. You didn't have the right mindset, and you kind of noticed why you weren't manifesting, and you kind of were probably impatient about some of your manifestations. And I feel like you again, in the past, you were ungrateful, or you were not noticing, you weren't appreciative of certain things. And now you're like, the clock just changed or something. Like the spirit just been working with you. And now you're like, oh, okay, I manifest this way. This is how I'm going to get it done. You change, so I feel like you stopped looking at the past, the way that you did, or you, for whatever it's worth, you did something to where you know that you can manifest now. And okay. And now you're grateful. And now you're not looking at the past, and now you have a new mindset, and now you're pretending to grow. You're starting to grow. You're starting to see the crops. You're going to see the crops. Because now you know how to plant the seeds and what it's going to take to spiritually get your manifestations to come across. So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up as one of my clarification cards, and that is at the end. So I'm going to keep that there, because you know that it's a new beginning, Aries. You know it's a new beginning. You know what's up. And I'm loving that energy about you, because it's about to manifest. You were about to, boom. You got the Strength card with the Magician. Oh, this is strong manifestation. Not only are you manifesting, baby, you got some strong manifestation skills going on, okay? That's why you ain't tripping off of the daddy. If he got the man in the house, if he's going through whatever he's going through, you ain't tripping off of none of that. You're like, I already got this. Okay, so enough of that. Everybody around you respects your handle. They respect the fact that you're spiritual. They respect the fact that you can manifest. They respect your intuition, your third eye, your higher self. They respect you walking in that authority. And I do see that you're going to be celebrated. And I think that you want to be respected for a way, and you don't want to. You want people to be, you want to be celebrated, but not for the wrong things. And I feel like if there was, you're worried about people around you too. Because I see the Three of Cups, but it's coming in hopes and fears. So you either want people to respect you and praise you, or you really want to get away from people that you do not trust, that are bad influences, that you have just completely outgrown. Okay. But I see... Yeah, because you're walking away from something. So you're walking away from those people, those bad emotions. That's all in the past. All that past, you have a lot of energy that's in the past that you're vanishing, that you're getting away. And that's like the number one thing that the universe wants you to heal. Because again, we see this guy walking away. This is the Eight of Cups. He's walking away from something because guess what? He got the Ace of Pentacles. He's on a new journey. He's on a new beginning. So Aries, you're walking away from something. And I feel like it's people. I feel like it's certain people who are unhealthy for you. Man, nevertheless, you're walking away from something, and there's this beautiful new beginning. And I'm talking about money. I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about joy. I'm talking about unlocking doors, okay? Like prosperity. This is the new beginning for financial gain, okay? So we're not talking about, and this is your manifestation skills. You can manifest this. You've manifested this stability. You can manifest it. You've already planted some seeds with this. And this is just coming in so strong. I feel like in the past, you were ungrateful about some things, but you really got grateful. It was like you was like, you know what am I being ungrateful for? I got this, and I'm going to make it all work. And that's what you did. And you just manifested this new reality. And since this is happening so quickly, people got to get out your way. People got to get out your way. Like old people, old friends that are not even used to you being this new manifested person. Okay, so let's move forward. I love that. That's beautiful. I love this, Aries. Okay, I see a lot of growth here. So let's go. I guess I picked these out. Let's see what your spirit animal is. Spirit animal. What spirit animal do we have for Aries? Oh, that's too many. Spirit, can I please have one? Highest good of all involved. Spirit, one good spirit. There it is. Oops. I said one. Can I have one, please? Oh, you got the dragon. Cool. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. All right, let's go. Let's get into this beautiful card, the Dragon Spirit card. And let's just get into that. If I can find my book. There it is. Okay. Dragon is mysterious, powerful, and dynamic totem. It is shamans and magicians' wisest ally. Dragons are pure conscious energy and can shapeshift at will. All four elements have dragons. Air dragons control intellect, reason, and illumination. Fire dragons harness creativity, passion, and mastery. Water dragons are depth, insight, and intuition. Earth dragons are rule, wealth, riches, and manifestations. If you are drawn to dragon, you are called to step into your highest potential. You can lift yourself up from mundane struggles and become liberated from common life. Are you ready? The winged dragon is symbolic of transcendence, freedom, and higher consciousness. It is a symbol for emperors and kings. If dragon is your totem, you are marked for power. Use it well. A purposeful life is your great treasure. Your wings are your breath, and your body the earth, the water your blood, and the fire is your eternal spirit. Let your life rise from the ordinary to become the extraordinary. Contrary, are you roaring around? Have you misused your power? Have you been hiding in your cave too long? Do not be reclusive. Wow, the strength card again. Know your power, good luck, wisdom, success. I mean, dragon shapeshift. We're talking about shapeshifting. If you can shapeshift, you can shapeshift your way into any situation, okay? Dragon is saying to come into your highest potential. And that's what you're doing. I see that you're taking the steps for you to become into your highest potential. I want you to know that this is strong. Spirit is saying this is strong in you. This is not weak. This is not just barely gonna manifest. This is like you boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. You wave your magic wand and things are gonna pop off. Okay? Just like that. And I don't mean a physical magic wand. I mean using your brain and using the power of your tongue, saying affirmations, and also visualizing, playing with the universe, going out there and seeing, what the message is, what you need to manifest, listening to that intuition. So I'm going to get some cards for you. Individuality. And then that's the thing too. People around you, and I already sensing this, people around you ain't on game like you. So you need to, so you know how that goes. Like and this is why I really, really, really don't, I'm sticking to myself. If I'm not sticking to myself, I'm dealing with like-minded individuals, whether we meet each other on a business level or we meet each other on a spiritual level, but there's some common thing going on that is productive for me and who I am. And I feel like that's what you're doing. That's what you're being called to do. We got number 11, 1 and 1. You had the union card. So, and then this is speaking of, even though that you're in a relationship, you still have to find your own individuality. You guys have, it's yin and yang. Put y'all together and it goes together for a reason. You know what I mean? Opposites attract. Somebody is offering something that the other person doesn't have. And I feel like this is about being in union, but also being individual too. Also knowing that he is one person and you are one person. Him respecting that and you respecting that. But individuality, number 11, that is your number that you're going to focus on. You're probably seeing 1111 on clocks. You might get rung up for 1111. It might be 111. But this number is going to resonate with you, and it's coming in so strong because you have the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Wands as your theme card. And that was 1111. If you look at the shape of the card, let's see if I still have it right here so I could show you. Here it is. If you look at the shape of the card, we have 1111, 11. So this speaks a lot to me about being individual in your relationship. So, and that's what makes a relationship. It's like actually learning to be with each other during the challenges. That's a relationship. That's when you're stronger. And I'm going to strongly suggest, if you want any more information about specifically your relationship, you need to do an individual reading. Book a private reading with me. I have lover cards. I can get really in depth on that lover thing, but I see this situation with your spouse and you coming through strong, Aries. So let me get an affirmation for you guys. What is an affirmation that Aries can meditate on? I have the attitude of gratitude for the many people in my life who support me in all that I do. Ooh. Oh, wow. So you do have some supporters there. You have some supporters. So be appreciative of the ones who do. We're not paying attention to no one who doesn't. We're being happy and grateful for everyone in your life that does support you. Wow. So I want you to say that affirmation. I'm going to hold this here, screenshot that. And I want you to wake up every morning and say this affirmation for 7 days. Okay, let's get an angel card. What messages do the angels have for this beautiful Aries group? Okay. Forgiveness and understanding. Oh my gosh, forgiveness is a big theme right now. So you're not alone, Aries. As the collective, we're doing these collective readings, and I guess we all just need to forgive each other. And we're going through so much. We already got life as hard as it is, but we have the COVID and there's so many restrictions. And, I'm pretty sure all of us are making some mistakes more than we would normally do if we weren't under these type of circumstances. So that's maybe why forgiveness is coming up as a theme, as for the collective. Anyway, let's get into this. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where the energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction of human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately it gives us an idea of what it's like to see the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into your energy and forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It is important to know that you are always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have, and the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you're on the verge of a miracle. This isn't time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. Well, you're a very intuitive pile. You know who needs to be forgiven, and we're going to forgive so we can clear our space so we can continue to manifest. So that's why forgiveness is important. We want to explore forgiveness all the time because it's important for you to clear the space so your manifestations can manifest properly and not delayed. We don't need any delays. All right, let's see what chakra card we have for you, beautiful Aries. Oh, it's a quest. A quest, huh? Interesting. This book here too, it's very interesting on some of these cards I've been reading today. I'm like, whoa. Let's see what this one says. Navy combines, this is called Quest. Navy combines the blue of communication with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth. There is bravery here and an ability to face the truth head on. Okay. Mrs. Patriot, the oldest woman in the town of Blue, decides she is ready to set out across the deadly swamp and walk the Navy Trail that no one has dared tread before. The wise youngster points out that the swamp has vanished and the path she seeks is already before her. Mrs. Patriot sees that her life is not elsewhere, but it is in the here and now. As Mrs. Patriot travels home, the Navy Trail stretches out before her. You may be on a quest that is unnecessary. Allow yourself the space for self-discovery. It is time to take a risk. Where in my life do I need to walk my talk? These are the key ideas. Being open to wisdom, imagine dangers, commitment to your path. Keywords: courage, journey, and answers. And this is a meditation. Write down 5 truths about yourself. Look at your list and close your eyes. Imagine the Navy Trail stretched out before you. You may see images or hear a song or feel the sun on the path. Allow all sensations. When you are ready, open your eyes. Did you come to any awareness about your truths? Wow. And you know what? Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe when you can forgive yourself, you can forgive others. And there's some truths that you need to see within yourself, because once you start seeing the truths within yourself, you might not be as harsh on others, because you're going to be like, well, if I can make this mistake this way, then who's to say the person that I'm not forgiving didn't make the same mistake this way? So you want to really examine some things and play around with the idea. Write down the 5 things that they said, and really get into that, because that's going to help you forgive. That's going to help you unlock some, it says write 5 truths about yourself. Look at your list, close your eyes. So yeah, do that meditation, because that is going to maybe unlock some things to help you forgive the situation. Forgive whoever, yourself, and then whoever, if there is anyone else that needs to be forgiven. Okay. So let's go ahead and get an herb. Ooh, the herb. You got 2 herbs that want to come out. You guys got 2 herbs. So these are herbs that you can get the teas for, or you can take a spiritual bath in. But we got 2 herbs for you. You can get these on Amazon if you don't have them at home, if there's not something that you can buy at the grocery store. This is garlic. Garlic is all about warding off evil. And then we have wormwood. Let's get these, let's listen to or read about wormwood and garlic. We all know that garlic is used for warding off evil, and what you would want to do is start cooking with more garlic immediately. A popular treat for bears. Wild boars and other creatures, this plant is also enthusiastically eaten by humans. There is evidence of people using this plant for many millennia. It is a wild relative of chives and is frequently harvested by foragers. The leaves can be used in a salad, soup, or a savory herb, and the stems can be preserved by salting or pickling. The bulbs are edible, small and onion-like. The delicate white flowers are also edible and delicious, sprinkled on salads and soups for a little hint of garlic. Livestock that grazes on this wild garlic can produce garlic-flavored milk. A Cornish cheese called wild garlic yard is wrapped in the leaves and imparts the young cheese with a stuffed garlic flavor. In North America, the alum trichum is very similar and commonly referred to as ramps. Try making your own fresh garlic cheese. Hang full fat yogurt in cheesecloth overnight. Discard the excess water and combine the remaining product with the small garlic flour, salt, and the new finely minced wild garlic leaves. Wrap the cheese in garlic leaves and let it sit in the fridge for a day or 2 to absorb the flavor. Serve serve as if with homemade bread or crackers, or brush the outside with the oil. Place the entire bun on the grill to char that are leaves and warm through the middle. Bear's garlic is most frequently found in deciduous woods, lands, and with moist acidic soils, and commonly seen in areas where bluebells are prospering. Bear's garlic, bluebell, and lily of the valley often grow adjacent to each other and bloom at a similar time of the year between April and June in the northern climes. Be cautious when foraging for this plant, as it can be easily mistaken for the lily, of which is toxic. Be sure you can tell the difference between these very similar looking plants, and don't rely on scent, as the bear's garlic will leave a strong smell in your hands once touched. Okay, from that little knowledge, and I don't want to read all this for the next one because it's not giving me, I want the spirit, I just need it short. But I'm going to say this. I feel like between April and June, you're going to see some, listen to the key dates. It say April and June, that is when the garlic blooms, it has its highest bloom. And I feel like in April and June is when you're going to see some manifestations take place between April and June. And I feel like because it says that these garlic bulbs are hard to tell the difference between the toxic ones and which are not. And I feel like it's going to be hard for you to tell the difference between what to feel, to act right on, and what not to, or what to, I feel like you're going to need to use your intuition. Just trust your intuition. I feel like you're going to really have to learn the call of what that higher voice sounds like if you don't know, because it's going to be hard to tell the difference between what's toxic and what's not. And I feel like that could be subjects that you might be touching on with your family members. You don't know what's toxic and what's not. You might think you're saying something and then people are other sensitive and it goes the wrong way, etc. Things like that. Or maybe a decision, a choice that you made, you thought that might be the right choice, but it wasn't the right choice, but it seemed like it could be. Because I feel like that's something that you need to be on the lookout on. There's a lot of confusion. And I feel like you're going to have to be aware that it's going to be similar things that you could make a choice on that you think that's not going to have a large impact, but it will. So just be mindful of that. Okay. All parts of this plant are edible and useful, hence the oracle property service. Many oracle properties are found finding or marshalling things about yourself that are most unique and special, but this card urges service in less specific way. Volunteer to walk a dog at an animal shelter, pick up litter, buy someone coffee, go the extra mile to make life easier for someone close to you. Bear's garlic is common, a ubiquitous plant. It will never be praised for remarkable blossoms or monetary value, nor will it ever climb above the forest floor. Its value is in its simple usefulness, the way it nourishes so many animals, and is a delight to foragers. We often focus on how to be remarkable, special, and praiseworthy, but it is always worthwhile to simply lend a hand when needed or offer a smile or a kind word. And I got another message. So just with that being said, there could be like some self-centeredness, and there's like some approval. So you do a lot of things to get the reaction of how people will feel, get the praise. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, don't do that. Like, to still do for people. Don't look for validation in people. Because I remember there's something going on with the relationships around you, with people around you. Because I keep seeing that 3 of Cups. And that's supposed to be a time of celebration. But that wasn't your hopes or fears. So I feel like you really hope people celebrate you. And I feel like you don't want to let people validate you. You understand what I mean? Like, if you're always expecting people to give you praise and then they don't, then it ruins you. Because you're feeding off of other people instead of yourself. And this says we often focus on how to be remarkable. So you could be doing things to be known as remarkable, to be known as special, to really set yourself apart and to get praise. But Spirit is saying spend less time doing that and more time just asking who needs help. Instead of you doing what you think is best, Spirit is saying, no, just ask somebody what needs to be done. See what they need help with. Get your praises that way. Now, don't assume that if I do this trick, my owner is going to give me some treats. Like, I'm not trying to say to that extent. I'm just thinking about a dog who wants a treat from their owner, and they're going to do all these different things, bend over backwards, run and catch the ball, run back just to get a treat. When all actuality, you know, sometimes you could get that same treatment if you just play your position and just help the way that you're supposed to help. Okay? Don't mean to keep rambling. So anyway, we ought to focus on blah, blah, blah. We said that. Okay. Simply lead a hand when needed or offer a smile or a kind word. These actions can lead to friendship and new opportunities and can also take us outside of our own heads for a little while. Sometimes that is exactly what we need. Okay, so just focus on service. Focus on service. When you're around other people, just focus on helping them. That's the best way to get the best compliment and get people to really appreciate you. Woodworm. Let's go in Woodworm. Let's dig deep and get you some Woodworm. Get you some garlic. I make a garlic tea. You know, garlic is really healthy for you, especially during COVID. So you should have a lot of garlic in your house already. Make you a garlic tea. Put you some tea with some garlic in it. I make garlic tea. I put garlic, honey, and lemon, and and ginger. I'm telling you, got you a whole tonic. Sea wormwood, field wormwood. Okay, let's get down to what it does. It says wormwood is a reference in the Bible. It's a medicinal herb, is widely employed as a digestive aid. Okay. Wormwood can repel pests and ward off all sorts of ailments, but it's also toxic in some quantities. In much the same way, caution can save your life or keep you out of sticky situations. Fear or anxiety can also be toxic. Many situations require prudence and a look before you leap attitude. If you are seeing this in an oracle context, ask yourself what areas of your life may need further examination or investigation. Channel the Queen of Swords with her clear sight and ability to cut through deception and confusion. The Knight of Pentacles provides a different perspective, speaking of caution as an operating system. Here is a knight that never charges. He acts for a measured long-term approach rather than impulsivity when making decisions. This speaks of caution. The other oracle has said that you need to write 5 truths about yourself, to examine yourself. This one also says, you know, channel the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about communication, and which was the other card was about. It was about communication as well. Communicating with yourself, and running that investigation and examination of yourself. That is what needs to be done. That is what needs to be done. That's what needs to be done, you guys. Caution. Be very cautious with yourself. Give service. Be cautious with everything that you do. Wait to hear from spirit. So that's what I'm taking out of this, you guys. I'm definitely feeling like caution needs to be taking place. So you can examine yourself, examine everything before you act. Really just examine. Really get into self. Really find out which your own self wants to tell you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the crystals. And I just love crystals. Now, if you're going to be on the Healing Vibes Tarot channel, then you're going to know that I love crystals. Oh my gosh, I just love crystals. I love these nails that I have on too because they're made from citron. They're made with citron quartz. I love it. I got them from Gemstone Nails. So if you guys are interested in getting some nails made of gemstones, just comment below because I just love these nails. So let me get into this chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. Okay, let's get into that. It's Chryso, I hope I'm saying that right. Chrysoprase. It can sometimes be easier to give than to receive, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. Open up to receiving as much as you give. Remember, you cannot pour an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be balance between give and take in all of your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, and co-workers. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so you can embrace what they have to offer you. Where do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? Shifts can help you. What shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? And this is the affirmation. I allow myself to receive today. Say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. So I definitely think, because the cards before this, we were talking about service and we're talking about you giving. But the issue here could be that maybe that you're not being serviced to. So take it how it resonates. Because you may not be getting service to, Aries, and you're giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting service to. Or it just could go both ways. Maybe there's areas that you need to pull back from because you've been giving too much and someone else needs to give. And then maybe there's areas where you need to give more and another person needs to pull back from. So this is about balance as well. And you will know what resonates. So did I read all my cards? I didn't get my color cards. I gave my affirmations. Oh, and I have a moon card. Okay, let's do moon first and then we'll do color last. All right, let's see what the Moonology have to say about it. For my Aries. Okay, those definitely want to come out, right? Emotions are running high. Uh-oh. You and your loved ones are safe. Awesome. So what I got from that, emotions are running high. There's a lot going on in your family life. And this says you and your family are safe. So even though there's these emotions going on and there's probably like tug of war of things going on and that are at play. Because remember we did talk about forgiveness and things of that nature. So the universe is saying that, you know, you're safe, you're fine. Emotions are running high, but don't fret, don't tip the boat. And this is the supermoon. The supermoon is one of the full moons. Like, it's the strongest full moon, actually. So, and that means it's a really an emotional time. And maybe you need to pay attention to the moon cycles too. Of when, follow the moon cycles, because maybe there are times that are more emotional and people are more sensitive. You should be aware of that, and it's going to be in the moon cycles when the moon is the most fullest. You got to notice your surroundings, how the family is during the moon, when the new moon comes, the full moon comes, and those are the two highest time I'm being led to tell you, the new moon, the full moon. Pay attention to how the family is responding, because that's when the emotions are running high in the house. And there might be that whatever happened or whatever you're tripping off of now could be a spin-off of what happened when there was a full moon. So go back to Virgo full moon, and I believe that was last week, last Wednesday. We're in this, even though these are timeless, so when they just reflect back onto the last full moon and remember that day. And sometimes I'll go and I'll look at pictures or something to remember what I did on that day, to know how I was affected by that moon that day. And you will be shocked to see how you and your family was reacting in correspondence to where the moon, what moon phase it was in that day. It's particularly the full moon and the new moons. Okay, so make sure you do that. But you and your loved ones are safe, so I know there's nothing for you to worry about there. Okay, let's see what color I have for you guys. Azure, protect yourself. Okay, we went from safe to protect yourself. So maybe you're staying protected, and they're going to give us more ways for you to stay protected. And this is number 36. 3 and 6. All about being led by spirit. Protect yourself. Azure purifies your aura and strengthens your connection to the divine, leading you to discovery your truth and empowering you to make important life choices. Immerse yourself with azure rays to protect yourself from negative, dense energies and to find your center. Breathe an azure ray of light to feel safe and secure. Imagining an azure bubble of light that surrounds and protects you, say, I ask divine healing light to surround me with love, peace, and healing. Please bar any dense energy from entering my space and affecting me. Thank you. Do this for yourself and your loved ones whenever you would like some added protection. Well, you know you're protected, and do this protection ritual. You're just gonna ask the divine exactly what we just read, and then picture yourself breathing in this ray of light. Take some deep breaths and just stay protected. And it said something about leading you to discover your truth. Again, so I feel like the biggest message here at this time is to really look inside yourself to get the truth. There's a truth in the matter, but it's going to come from you examining yourself and look inside yourself. So I believe that is all the messages that I have for my beautiful Aries. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Please like, share, subscribe, thumbs up if you liked it. Have a wonderful, blessed week, Aries. Bye-bye.